Right, the situation is your other half or a family member or a friend is a maker or a woodworker, and you want to pretend that you've been listening to them waffling on all year about their hobby and craft and buy them something suitable as a Christmas gift. Well, stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll try and help you out. Well, hello again and welcome back to my channel. Now, the channel's been running for nearly 4 years and this is the first time I've decided to do a gift ideas video. Now, I am mindful of the fact that it's kind of mid-November-ish and the C word's kind of like banned in our house really until December. But I know particularly in the UK there's some kind of like postal strikes and stuff lined up, so some people might be thinking about getting their Christmas gifts orders in a little bit earlier this year. Now, let's get the transparency thing out the way first. I am not sponsored by anyone and my opinions are my own. I have been gifted some of these items for the purposes of review, but as I say, I'm free to say what I want. Now, if you are interested in any of the things I'm going to show you today, there are links for all of them in the description box below. Now, some of those links may be affiliated links, so if you click on them and then go to order that product, then a small commission might go to the channel. Right, let's get that bit done out the way. Let's start with a little bit of designing, marking and measuring. Now, the first gift idea I'm going to show you is a birthday present I received from Pam recently, and it's brilliant. The beauty is in its simplicity, and it's a woodworking project book. Now, what I love about it is you can get your cut list and stuff written down, but there's squared paper at the top to sketch your designs on. Now, as you might know if you've followed me for quite a while, I had to teach myself to, or I'm still teaching myself to be left-handed. Now, when my right hand did work, actually, my sketching skills were awful anyway, but teaching myself left-handed, I found when I can use square paper, I can actually draw something that might slightly resemble what I intend it to look like. And this is great because also you're not working on scraps of paper or on the back of beer mat and everything that you end up losing. So you can keep your project ideas all in one place. And if you decide to build it again, it's easy for you to come back to, and you've got your own little project book there. So that's a cracking idea, that one. Now, I'm going to show you some marking and measuring stuff. Firstly, here I've got a Trend digital angle finder. That's exactly what it says on the tin. It measures angles, it's very accurate, and you can measure internal angles or external angles, and also you can double check whether your engineered square is square enough when you are making a square measurement. So yeah, it's really good. This comes in very handy. I find myself reaching for this all the time. It's well used, as you can see. It's covered in bits of paint and stuff, so yeah, that's a useful gift. Secondly, as well, another product from Trend, if your other half or whoever you are buying for has like a table saw or a bandsaw, then this is a digital level box. Now, what it does, if you place it on the table saw bed, for example, and you are adjusting the angle of the blade, then you can put this onto the blade and it gives you a digital angle readout. Again, very accurate, very handy to have around in your apron, and come in, you know, find yourself again reaching for that all the time. Now, the other one as well, which I would recommend, is a set of digital calipers. Now, they don't have to be expensive. You can spend stupid money on these kind of things, but it improves the accuracy of the measurement by a 100th of a millimeter or something. So, you know, in your woodworking world, in your workshop, when you're making chopping boards or something, and you just want to know that the thickness of the wood is the right consistency, and sorry, the, you know, correct dimensions, then these come in really handy, and you know, they don't have to be expensive. I'll show you a link in them if you want to have a look if you're interested in those. Right, last one on the measuring side of things is from a brand called Hupar. Now, I've got a video exclusively on this, which is the LM120A, which is a digital marker. Now, this I use all the time. If you look in my back catalogue, you will see me making short internal measurements with this. You can measure the width of, you know, your workshop or whatever, you know, and it's very accurate. It comes in really handy. Dead simple to use. Okay, you just basically switch it on, click it once, click it again, and it gives you a digital measurement. Really handy. Again, I have an affiliated Hupar link in the description, so if you click on that and order any Hupar product, then a small commission, I say, does go to the channel, but I would recommend that one. Brilliant for marking, along with the angle finders and the calipers as well. Right, let's go on to a few miscellaneous bits and pieces. Now, if you want to score huge brownie points for a Christmas gift, then I would thoroughly recommend these. Now, these are Carbide scrapers from a Swedish company called, I think it's Bahco, B-A-H-C-O. And they have a variety of uses within the workshop. You can scrape off like glue squeeze or something, or if you are wanting to strip something down, like take a finish off an old varnish before sanding it and then applying a new coat, then these come in really handy. But you will find them are really sort of versatile and come in handy for a variety of projects. They're very, very well made. This is the smaller one that comes with a holster that you can put on your apron or your work belt or whatever. And this is the slightly larger one, okay? They are brilliant. I would thoroughly recommend them as a gift, and anyone who received one of them would look at it and go, and then when they start using it, go, wow. All right, so yeah, those excellent them. Let's move on. Oh yeah, this is a really good idea for any maker, is a multi-tool. Now this one I've had this for years, which is a Gerber one. So it's got the kind of pliers, it's got the you know exactly what these things are. They've got the actual knives and stuff in there, or the little sort of cutting materials. And to have something like that in your pocket or in your apron or something when you're working, it just means you're not constantly reaching for all the other tools, and it just comes in really handy, particularly if you're doing little jobs in and around the house. Super useful then. Right, I'm going to kind of go off-piste a little bit, because this isn't so much a tool or something for the workshop, or at least maybe it shouldn't be. But a guy called David from OZL Crafted on Instagram and Etsy, and I'll leave a link to David's Etsy store in the description, very kindly sent me this, which is a bottle opener personalized with my logo, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is so well made. It's just oozes quality, everything about it. Now on the back it does have the traditional kind of bit where you can just put a screw onto the wall or something, but it has concealed magnets, so you can actually place it on any magnetic surface, including the fridge. So I've just put this on the fridge, and it becomes a seamless one-handed movement to open the fridge, take out your ice cold beer, and then crack it open with the bottle opener right in front of you. Oh, I've talked myself into wanting one now. So yeah, thank you very much for that, David. And he makes a variety of woodworking products. He's kind of just like a part-time hobbyist woodworker, but I could thoroughly recommend this as a gift. Not with my logo, obviously. I mean, you could do if you wanted to. I don't know. I'm sure David would do it for you. But yeah, beautifully made, beautiful gift. Okay, right. Next, we're going slightly up the kind of price point a little bit here, but if you would like to get something super special for someone, well, there are levels, and then there are superior levels. Now this was a gift, a Christmas gift from Pam for me a couple of years ago, from superior level, and it has my initials engraved into the top, and they are things of beauty. They are absolutely beautiful. They are so well made. If I wasn't using this all the time, I would build a cabinet with a glass front on it here to put it in, just so I could look at it. Okay, it's yeah, they're a great company, a British company. They make really top drawer stuff. They're so well made. Will make a fantastic gift. I'm mindful of the fact that they are on the expensive side of things, and again, I'll leave a link to their website if you want to have a little look. But I think this one you may be looking about, I think it's about £60–70, something like that. But yeah, check them out if you're looking for that, something a little bit extra special. Now I'm going totally left field with this one. This is another product from Trend, and it's called the inflatable wedge, and you can get these in a pair. Now I use these all the time for a variety of uses. Most recently I needed to adjust the feet on the washing machine because it was wobbling a little bit, and I just simply slot this underneath, squeeze it so it inflates it up and lifted it up a bit, adjusted the feet, dropped it back down. Perfect. You can use them for, I used them for actually installing the doors, so you can actually get the doors actually set where you want it to be, and it'll hold in place, and then you can make your adjustments or screw them in. They're very versatile. When I moved my planer thicknesser, which weighs nearly 150 kilos, I needed to adjust the brake feet on it. Again, I slotted these under with the two and then inflated them up, could make those adjustments and then brought them back down. It's a very clever idea, and I think someone who actually got that as a gift would go, wow, you know, and would be very grateful for them because they do come in really handy. So yeah, the Trend air wedges. Now, if you got the opportunity, if your other half went out for an hour or so and you could pop into the workshop just to have a quick look round, have a look to see if they've got any of these, which are called GluBots. And if they haven't, get them one. Oh, I think you can buy them in a set of 3. They are brilliant for actually, you know, they look after your glue. The glue doesn't go off in them, but they're so easy to use. Instead of like trying to squeeze the life out of a glue bottle, these make it so much easier. So the glue ups, when you're making, I don't know, chopping boards or tables or something, can be a little bit of a stressful process, and anything to take that stress out a little bit or sort of reduce it makes a great gift, and these certainly are them, and I would thoroughly recommend those. Right then, I'm going to clear these away a little bit because I want to talk about shoes. Now, in relation to a gift idea for a maker, probably the last thing on your mind is buying them a pair of shoes, particularly safety shoes, because they all look the same. They're those kind of beige ones, generally very uncomfortable and quite expensive. But let me introduce you to the world of Rona safety shoes. Now, I've been harping on about these for quite a while. Pam bought me these, I think about 18 months ago. And simply, they are brilliant. They're very light, okay? You've got steel toe. You've got this Kevlar undersole, so there's no nails getting through there. But, you know, I mean, look at them. They're like original Jordans or something. But top of this is they are so comfortable to wear. Think about it, a woodworker or a maker, if you're out in your workshop or whatever the weekend, you're pretty much on your feet all the time, and you want something comfortable to be wearing. I mean, I'll tell you, for example, I've got a pair on now, and I've been out, I'm not making anything in here today, I've been out shopping this morning, but I wear these instead of my other trainers because they're actually more comfortable than them. Now, Pam, as I say, bought me these. I then went on to buy these bad boys for myself. Now, I appreciate they may not be to everybody's taste. I love them, I think they look great. And then Rona very kindly gifted me a couple of pairs as well. So they sent me these, which look fantastic, and the ones I've just been showing you there. I'll put that back on in a bit. Now, I have got very kindly from the folk at Rona a discount code, which I'm just going to put up here. Now, if you use that discount code, the old one still works as well, but it only gives you a 10% discount now and not 15%, because I think margins and costs of production things have obviously gone up. So if you're after a discount code, use that one. And then when you get into the checkout bit on the Rona website, then put that in and it'll give you 10% off, which is very kind of them. So yeah, I definitely recommend these. They're worth trying out. They're not, you know, ridiculously expensive or anything either. You know, they're about the same price you pay for a pair out of Screwfix or something, which are rubbish. All right, so yeah, I'd recommend these. Look into it and see what you think, and be a great idea for a maker. Oh, just one other thing about them as well. I would recommend getting a size bigger than what you would normally order. So I'm a UK 8 and these are 9s, because it's largely to do with the steel toe cap really, because obviously there's no wiggle room at the front, if you like. So I would, and the kind of, I won't say smaller on the size, but I'd definitely get a size bigger than what you'd normally get if you are looking to buy someone as a gift for someone else. Right, oh, and also they sent me a pair of work gloves. Now, they sent me a pair, just the left one would have done, but you can't really say things like that, can you? And these, sorry, these are really good as well. So I was using these for moving a load of logs for the fire. You know, really nice on the actual hand bit where you need it, and it's got this kind of knuckle duster thing, shall I say, just to protect your knuckles. But yeah, they're really good as well. Have a look. I presume they will be on the website, so we'll check them out if you're interested in them. Right, I'm going to clear these away. I've got 1 or 2 more bits to show you, and then we're done. Now, whether you are working in an 8x4 shed or a lovely big workshop, you can never have too much storage, and this is an excellent gift. I got this from Pam again for a birthday present. They are the Stanley Fatmax, like Organiser storage box things, and really, really good. Very, very well made. The hinges are solid. Okay, these ones, I say, are the deep pocket sort of thing, the deep boxes in them, so you can get loads of stuff in there. You can connect them up to each other. As I say, you can get the smaller ones as well. You can get the more shallow ones. You know, they are a great gift idea, and someone would be really appreciative of something like that. Thoroughly recommend them. Okay, is that about it? I think it might be. I'll just double check and I'll get back to you. Yeah, double checked, and that's everything covered. Now, I hope I've managed to take away a little bit of stress or worry if you are buying a gift for a woodworker or a maker and you genuinely haven't got a clue what to get them. So as ever, everyone, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.